many people fall out for Kanu this time around. Now they hear me. Make una give that man his flower. So now I just need to talk am because the way you people they treat that man, una know the man big pass like this, all this way na dey do. Una dey hear me? It deserve much respect. Na Kanu name we suppose to dey hear everywhere. No matter. But many of you people are just ungrateful. I don't know how I go take talk am. Yes. Because Nigeria, una be one kind people wey be say una dey quick forget person. Imagine despite the fact that Nnamdi Kanu is an hero, he dey fight for his people. The man dey try hard to get freedom for his people. But you people just take that man like say na nobody. I swear. Imagine a whole Nnamdi Kanu, come court the last time. He just come like say na nobody. A whole Nnamdi Kanu. You know they say Nnamdi Kanu pass you. He pass all the politicians. Na me dey tell you. He pass all of them. A whole Nnamdi Kanu come court. Last time he just tell us say nobody come court. I remember when VGN go court, we know how we are follow. With mad court, I remember when I follow. He good, that one good, nobody say no good. But why we know Nnamdi Kanu need to pass like that? That is the point. Abeg, wanna give this man his flower. I know they even hear people they talk about that myself. Yes. Many of them just focus on their life, on their business. Now just do like say the man who exists. Free Nnamdi Kanu and make all of us come back in masses for that man. Nnamdi Kanu is the best. Free Nnamdi Kanu. So now, on the 21st of March, yes. So Nnamdi Kanu will appear in court. Yes. You know why me I want to do this video be say the time wey very dark man go court, all of us dey there, we appear for video, yes, to show support, yes, which is good, yes, which is good, very very nice. So make we use that the same energy for Nnamdi Kanu too. Yes, make we use the same energy for Nnamdi Kanu. How far? 21st of March, this man they go coach how far? Where una dey? Now dey game o. Ochiyen. If you are interested, say make we gather do the movement together. Just enter my DM. Nnamdi Kanu, make we dey there for the man. He's an hero. He's my father.
Okay guys, for those who don't already know, come 21st of this March is the day that Nnamdi Kanu's court case will be resumed. Yes, you guys know the last time that all the noise that they make in the court, it suspended indefinitely. Yes, 21st of this March, the court the case will resume with a new judge. And for the record, for those who don't know again, Nnamdi Kanu will be representing himself. Yes, the family disclosed that today that Nnamdi Kanu will be representing himself. It does not mean that he has cut ties with his lawyers. But you guys know what happened the last time that he represented himself. He said he exposed a lot of things that his lawyers could not say. He is bold enough to stand up for himself. And I think it is even better that he stand for himself, because we also what he was able to do for himself. It was even the way that he even spoke. I'm sure that was why they decided to suspend the case indefinitely, so that they will know how to approach this matter again. But we will see what will happen on 21st. So this guy now that you just watched his video is encouraging Nigerian youth to come out. Yes, he's saying that it will be better if Nigerian youth that are in support of Nnamdi Kanu to come out and go to court that day and mount. Yes, it is not protest or anything, just in support of Nnamdi Kanu, that it will be better if Nigerian youth to come out and go to court with Nnamdi Kanu and stay there. That's to show support, so that Nigerian government will know that they are very serious right now. So guys, there is this video that I'm going to show you right now. This is a video of Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to listen to what this man said in that video to know why they call him the prophet. Because what this man said in that video is exactly what is happening right now. I'm telling you, this is why Nigerian government don't want to release this man, because it's almost as if he knows all their nooks and like every of their move. He just know it. Just watch this video.
Christopher Chidera has criticized the Nigerian government decision to restart the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, from scratch. He describes any attempt to prosecute Kanu under the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013 as legally indefensible, procedural improper, and morally unjustifiable. Now, if the federal government of Nigeria, for those of you that always say that the politicians are working to resolve this issue, they are working to do what is it called, political solution and so on and so forth, the Nigerian government, they are not ready because of the influence above them and influence beyond them. Before, I told you people about the influence from the Southeast politicians who never wanted Nnamdi Kanu to come out. And the world knows, I'm sorry to say this, the world knows that Nnamdi Kanu is a dangerous secessionist. What I mean by that is that if Nnamdi Kanu is determined that he is going to lead Biafra to secession, or should I say a new recognition, because the country was declared before the civil war happened. If Nnamdi Kanu really wants to do that with the way he was going, he will achieve it and nothing can stop him. And that is why so many people from around the world, especially people who are benefiting from Nigeria, they tag Nnamdi Kanu a dangerous secessionist. A man who knows what to do about secession. A man who will not even carry a weapon against you, but you will see him as more dangerous than people who are carrying weapons. A man who can use his words to bring everything down, to stand still. So they see him as a very dangerous secessionist. And that is why the Nigerian government, they are violating all the old law, all the old norms. Any law you can even come and think about. Nigerian government are violating it because of Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah. They are ready to paint their name like. They are ready to paint their name like this country is just a useless country, a shithole. They are ready to continue to violate the law because of just Nnamdi Kanu. But the question is, how long will they continue? Yes, that is the hope, because nothing lasts forever. Power will not also last forever. Let's continue to understand the position of this lawyer, Mr. Chidera. He says that Chidera urged the Tinubu administration to promptly engage in peaceful negotiation to resolve the matter amicably before midnight on Thursday, 28th March 2021. Why? Because on 21st is the date of the court proceeding. Okay. Now, he warned that failure to do so could lead to the exposure of high-profile corruption, systematic failure and injustice within Nigeria judicial system. Anyway, Nigeria, do they care? They don't care. They are bent to killing people who speak for people who are speaking for it. If you say the truth, they come after you. When the Rotimi wrote about Nigeria, judicial system, the corruption in it, they came against him, the whole powers that be, if not that people spoke and people stood for him, everybody rose up. That man could have been in detention up till now. Now, in a statement released over the weekend in Abuja, it was highlighted that Nnamdi Kanu case serves as a stark illustration of the vulnerabilities within the Nigerian legal and judicial system when faced with the relentless pursuit of justice and self-determination. The statement emphasized that the section of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013, which the prosecution has relied upon, is no longer an active law in Nigeria. It further argued that attempting to proceed under a repeal status amount to a violation of the long-standing doctrine of stare decisis, a principle that upholds the consistency and integrity of the justice in common law system. Now, let me explain what these guys are saying, what this lawyer is saying. And that was what Omoyele said some time ago, that this Terrorism Amendment Act of 2013, something like that has been amended. The law they are using to charge him for this terrorism act when they shifted from treason does not exist. So the law is no longer existing, has been amended. So the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, everybody knows that it is not because of prosecution. They just want to keep him there. They just want to delay everything. They just want to see if this man could have change of mind, if we can weaken his morale, if we can make sure that this man does not, continue in high spirit that he is. But what they see every day is totally opposite. Because this same man they have been keeping to demoralize, he will come to court and show them that he is a liar. He will show them that, no, I'm not being deterred with what you people are doing. He will also come to show them that, listen, life is life, death is death. People who are even dead are not better than people who are alive, because everyone living, even you watching me talking to you, we are all going to die. So that is another point where people who seriously understand this word see things. We all are going to die. So what is the essence of fear? Anyway, the article continues that it further argued that attempting to proceed under a repeal status amounts to a violation of the long-standing doctrine of shared. Okay, sorry, I've read that place. Okay, let me stop the article here because the article continues. Now, everybody understands what this man is saying, because just imagine the judicial rascality that was going on, or should I say court process rascality, where after a judge we said, okay, since the defendant don't trust me, I think I have the right to recuse myself according to the law. So after doing that, it becomes legal. Now they still go back to tell the woman you must continue the case. So in every angle, every step that these people are taking, the world is saying that these people are biased. These people, the process is fraudulent. Okay, the process of trying this man is fraudulent. And let's see what is going to happen on Friday. Thanks for listening.
Do you think your objective is achievable?
It is achievable because you would expect any dictatorial state, you would expect any backward banana republic, which Nigeria has become, to speak in exactly those terms. But what they have cleverly forgotten is that they are the instigators of separation. They are the ones making the polity ungovernable. They are the ones going about pillaging, killing, sacking villages and occupying them. They are the ones that have taken nepotism to a new and unbelievable level. They are the ones running Nigeria as if it is a private family business. They are the ones that have promised and sworn to bring Islam into Biafra land. They are the ones arming and equipping the 4 known terror groups you have in Nigeria to cause havoc and kill innocent people. We are not going to fold our hands and watch this continue to happen. The same set of circumstances obtained in 1966 when over 300,000 Biafrans were slaughtered in the north. That led to the declaration of the state of Biafra in 67. This time around we are far more prepared, far more knowledgeable, far more aware, and far more exposed to allow the same thing to happen to us again. They promised to Islamize and to colonize us, but we will not allow that to happen.
So let me ask you this. Recently, when Nigeria held elections, you made a proclamation about support for one party or another. People said, if you want an independent state, why support a party to participate in an election that you don't believe in, that really undermines your objective of having an independent state of Biafra?
First of all, we are Democrats, and secondly, we did not advocate for the voting of any particular party. What we said very clearly is that the policies of APC, as championed by the cabal who are in charge in Abuja, is not sustainable and cannot be supported. We also wanted to demonstrate our ability to be flexible and more so to respond to the yearnings and aspirations of our elders who demanded and pleaded with us to allow the voting to go ahead. But what I can say to you is that voting in Nigeria, as you've well seen, thankfully you were there to observe it, is not only shambolic, but is an exercise in futility. Voting doesn't count in Nigeria. People voting in Nigeria is a wasted effort. All the ballot boxes, all the ballot papers, all the polling stations belonging to Biafrans in Lagos, for instance, Abuja, Kanu, Kaduna, and Zaria, were all destroyed during the election day, rendering it absolutely useless. What they have said to us is that we do not belong to Nigeria, we are not part of Nigeria. It is even a worse form of apartheid than what obtained in South Africa. Those are the conditions we are being forced to live under. Where the circumstances allowed us to participate, of course, we said we are lifting the boycott, but as you can see, regardless of what you do, the outcome is always predetermined. The Fulanis in the north will always write the results, and the army will enforce it, and the court will rubber stamp it, and that's where we are today.
Does your cause entail in engaging with the government to achieve your objective, or does that also entail picking up arms against the administration or the state of Nigeria?
Not at all. We are averse to picking up arms. We are not interested in armed struggle. We believe that ideologically and intellectually that this war can be won, and won very convincingly. Therefore, there will be no recourse to armed conflict. But in terms of dialogue, you can't say no to discussing with people. If they want to discuss the terms of separation, we are more than willing to accommodate them. But one thing is obvious: we are not going to stop until Biafra is restored. Our approach of civil disobedience and making sure that nothing functions that will benefit the central government in Nigeria continues unabated. We don't intend to slacken. We don't intend to retreat any iota. And believe you me, that Biafra will come in the not too distant future. I'm very confident of that.
What does the state of Biafra mean for the people of the land?
It is the kingdom of heaven upon the face of this very earth. What we have seen and continue to see since the creation of Nigeria is a level of backwardness and regression which nobody ever envisaged. Not even those that fought the British for independence could have foreseen what Nigeria would become in some decades down the line. What you're seeing is a new level of what I call primitivity in governance, a new level of poverty, a new level of backwardness, a new level of what they have done in essence is to destroy every fabric that sustains any modern viable democracy. By any stretch of the imagination, you couldn't possibly describe Nigeria as a civilized, viable country. All the places that I've been to touring the world, speaking to policymakers and influencers have led me to believe that no one has any hope that Nigeria will survive. And I can assure you, it will not survive. With this reign of terrorism, this brutal repression of free speech, this clampdown on the very core tenets of democracy, that there is no way that the Fulani template for Nigeria can survive the next 5 years. I do not envisage it.
Some people have said that what you are advocating invariably puts your supporters, and for that matter, the Igbo community, in danger, not only in Nigeria, but the rest of the world. How do you react to that?
We know that freedom is very expensive. We are here in the United States of America, where people fought and died and sacrificed their lives to sustain what is arguably the most civilized modern nation on the face of the earth.
You see, one thing I know is that come 21st, like it's just few days from now, it will be very, very tough. In fact, stay glued to this channel because I will not miss any news. I will make sure I bring all the news right from the time that Nnamdi Kanu stepped foot into the court to you. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, just subscribe because something is definitely going to happen in court that day. Yes, as Nigerian government are planning their own, so is Nnamdi Kanu's people are planning their own. I know that all those times they wasted an indefinite suspension is just for them to rearrange. They change judge. The new judge that they brought, nobody knows how he wants to play. But come 25th, we will know what will happen. But what I know is that as Nnamdi Kanu has decided to speak for himself, it is going to be very, very, very different. You know that Nnamdi Kanu's Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer said that it will not be fair if if the court decides to start this case afresh again. It will just be just a time for them to prolong everything and make the case lengthy again in order to be punching holes and be seeking for what they will hold and say, okay, we are going to prison for this. But I know that Nnamdi Kanu's people are also planning. So as they have their own plan, Nnamdi Kanu has his own plan. So come 25th, we will know what will happen. Guys, share me your opinion of this video in the comment section. Okay, share me your opinion. It's very